to set the runners free here. We're gonna get started in just a moment. We've got hats on top of hats, and a white mage. And a white mage.
And a white mage. So, if saltyphry does not win this match, there will be no Game 3. Because Brott was the runner last match that decided to go into Marsh before Earth, and saltyphry went Earth before Marsh. That being said, we will hope that there is no more required Marsh dives. Again.
You know, I'm certain that these runners don't want to make a marsh dive or early into ice if they can help it.
Hopefully not. It looks like our runners have been given the go-ahead, and we will see them starting very shortly.
Oh boy, and they've got the power. We've got nuke and exit at level 1.
Woohoo! That is fantastic! I actually had to refresh my stream because I had apparently paused it. Like a smart person. That is fantastic for saltyphry, who's going to have 3 casters of nuke at level 1.
Right.
I did not see where exit was in that white mage magic. Is that white mage only, or are the red wizards going to get it?
No, it was in slot 3. It's a free for all there. So.
Oh boy.
Yeah, double red pays off in spades instantly. Brott does not opt to reroll though, because of course not seeing life out there yet, you know, maybe wants to try and hang on in case that comes up in a slot that otherwise is going to be locked out.
That is a long first run.
Yeah,
that is...
This is looking good so far. Where's the troll going to come from? You can get an early black shirt.
Oh my goodness. So we've got a decent first run, we've got a decent second run. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, we've got a black shirt, which of course gets slapped right on the white mage for Brott, so the white mage has something to do in combat now. Yeah, we're gonna get off to a flying start. Both runners going on to Garland, and they are pointing the nuke at him.
Well, they're in Garland.
Sorry, we gotta get the timing thing down yet. It'll take a minute.
Yeah, now let's see where the floater is, because if we end up getting a very late floater, it might not be such a flying start after all.
Yeah, but they start off on the Adamant and the Canoe, so they were going to be heading towards Dwarf Cave anyhow, so that'll be an extra layer of key item trade-ins to start this match off.
Absolutely, considering that all of the fetch quests are completely shuffled around. So you could trade in the Adamant for the herb, you could trade the Adamant for a cabin. Well, you can't trade the Adamant for a cabin, but
nope.
In other shenanigans that has happened.
Yep, and of course with all that money that they picked up about 13 grand in Temple of Fiends as well. They're gonna load up on these 30 gold cabins and 18 gold heal potions, so they've got supplies to go with.
Decently priced houses, but those cabins are super cheap. That's really nice to see. Same with the Pures, because as soon as you find something with poison touch, you want to have a stack of Pures on hand.
Yeah, and they'll be able to afford all of that good stuff to start themselves off. They're going to get fully provisioned before they even leave Corneria.
Yeah, that's going to be a heck of a thing to do.
And we got chat noting that there's a black mage in front for saltyphry. Is he gonna sacrifice the black mage to the void?
I could see him doing that, especially because you have your 2 nuke casters with the red mages, and the red mages are slightly more sturdy.
Yeah, with the chain armor that was picked up, they will be a little bit resilient for sure.
Dragon Sword, almost right away on broadside. That's really nice to find. He gets the cube from the blacksmith, so that's not going to be used for quite some time. But he does have it, in which case that is a lovely thing to not have to go looking for.
That is a required item to finish the game. You need that to enter Sky Castle later on, but, you know, we'll be a little ways away from that yet.
I would not be surprised if our runners took the opportunity of abusing the fact that there's a super duper long run, as saltyphry is just gonna do. Super duper long run for the first encounter, put cabin down, immediately restart the encounter table, and just keep going.
Yeah, brott looks like it's going to take advantage of trying to catch an encounter or two on the way, though, just in case, you know, get a little bit of extra experience before going further eastward.
Oh, unrunnable arachnids. If this is the same encounter as the one in Earth Cave, that's not gonna be fun.
Yeah, usually most runners go to Earth Cave later in the run, so it tends to not be a problem, but if you want an early Earth dive, then, you know, you're gonna make friends with the spiders. Level 3 turns out to be the instant death level. We have Bane, Quake, and Quad X, while White level 3 is just, please walk away, brott. Let's pretend that didn't happen.
Well, the harms I would pick up at least one of, just in case. Because if White Magic isn't going to be used for anything else... Ooh, Heal 3 and Harm 3. I like this White Magic.
Yeah, Fog 2 also, so 3 really nice spells to see there.
Fire 3 being the only really good thing for... Yep, he's gonna go back and load up on White Magic.
Yep, Heal 3 is pretty good stuff, so tends to be a pretty good priority spell. It casts for 48 to 96 healing, which is, you know, as good as it gets for AoE healing in this game.
Considering there is no Heal 4, which would be super overpowered. Can you imagine a Heal 4 at level 1 White Magic? Sitting in a Red Mage learnable slot? That would be insane!
It would bring joy to my heart, without a doubt.
That would be super fun. Let's see, what black magic... Yes! Brott is picking up the Bane! That makes me very happy. I am a horrible memer, and therefore love Bane strats. He's gonna pick up Quad X as well, which I definitely agree with.
Yep, helps you just get over damage thresholds, you know, push through low health enemies without any resistance at all.
And if you can get a Fiend below 300 health, you can immediately just take it down without having to worry about too much of an issue.
Yeah, basically it works on everything except for the undead and chaos. You know, can't go wrong with that.
That's pretty nice.
Alright, and Karibs are time wasters. They've got Fog 2, and they're gonna be casting it an awful lot, but, you know, our runners are, you know, packed up with nukes to the gills, so...
At least they're unrunnable. Well, at least they are runnable and not unrunnable. So, we have not yet found the shop item. It was not in Canaria, and it is not in Elfland, and now it is not in Crescent Lake. So now we've just got to go see a bunch of old men sitting in a circle and see what they have for us. There. Ooh, did you see what I see?
I missed that. What did I need to see there?
Well, aside from the 20k pro rings...
Oh, I saw the life spell there in slot 2 here. That'll be entertaining.
Oh, they've... Prax level 6.
Your memeing heart is broken.
Just a little bit, yeah. I mean, hey, they both have a black mage, so maybe we'll get there. Hopefully.
Right? And, you know, everybody loves landing instant kills on, you know, Fiends Revisited Fiends. It's the best feeling.
It is such a great feeling. Unfortunately, we also have not seen Xfer, which means if Xfer or Life 2, they're probably looking for Life 2 more so, is in Melman at level 5, that's what they're probably going to want.
Yep. Alright, and so saltyphry, we got our first real divergence as saltyphry decides to pick up a couple of levels outside of Crescent Lake, probably trying to get his black mage killed in the process. But brott has run right along, using that nice long pair of runs to get up to Provoker real fast, 8 minutes and 24 seconds, and we're gonna kill some pirates.
Luckily, these are safe pirates, so regardless of what they're capable of doing, they don't really pose too much of a threat. And we will get to see what Vicky the pirate has for our runners today. Ah, really?
Oh, really disappointed.
I was hoping for a little bit more of a troll than that.
I mean, at least give them the Mystic Key and make them, like, run around searching boxes on foot.
Well... At least they'll be able to have... Ooh!
Ooh. Well, there's that at least.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, those gold bracelets are 65 grand a pop.
Those are some max price gold bracelets.
Lock 2, Ice 2, Stun and Slow at level 2. Well, they'll probably buy Ice 2.
Did he just buy Lock 2 instead of Ice 2?
I hope not.
Yes! Level 2 Xfer!
and 3 other spells that, you know, you may buy pure just to have it on hand, I guess. I know I saw Zara commenting that Salty finds hero run portion of the encounter table. Basically the entire encounter table is a hero run at this point.
Yeah, the first encounter in the encounter table is a short hero run in of itself. I wouldn't call it a full hero run, but it's got a pretty decent run on it. Looks like Brott is going to... Looks like he's going to head immediately back to get his floater. Meanwhile, saltyphry is going to be confronted by the lovely reality that gold bracelets might not be happening this seed.
Yeah, but, you know, and he's going to see the level 2 white magic and probably sigh a little bit, knowing that life 2 is off the table probably for him unless it's findable at 5.
And honestly, black magic's not much better.
Yeah, you buy Ice 2 because, you know, at least you have it slotted up for use, but it's otherwise none too exciting.
Zarda has the bridge. Well, we found one of the now superfluous items out of the way.
Increases the chances that we're gonna have to do some searching for key items.
That it does. Brott now checking Melman's. Last chance for possible Life 2 use and Cure 4 at level 5. That is nice to see, but it probably means that saltyphry will not have access to Life 2 if and when they find it.
Yep, Temper's at level 5 and slot 2 as well.
I believe I saw Warp in there as well.
Yeah. Right. And just double checking really quickly, both runners will have access to Life 1 at least in that slot 6. They won't have a lot of charges of it, especially saltyphry with no white mage, but they'll both be able to get it if they can promote.
Ooh, E-Tap in chat saying that Saber was also at that level. That's really nice. And currently our runners have Volcano open to them fully, and Sky open to them fully, with the chime being given from the lovely dwarf for the TNT. So, did the dwarves, like, excavate the desert or something?
I think they built the Sky Castle back in the day.
They totally did.
They're really good engineers.
Absolutely. That means that they built the robots too.
Likely. Yeah. Cure 4 in slot 1 is going to be open to everybody, so Cure 4 is going to be on the table for all of these mages.
Which, that's nice at least. And Heal 3 is going to be on the table for the Knights whenever that happens, so that's going to be nice.
All in all, a decent, but not, not exceptional, but definitely very strong magic seed here.
Between the Nuke and the Harm 3, if anyone picked it up,
yeah,
that's honestly not bad of a spell set to go into Mirage with, even if it's just checking the first couple floors for the chests.
Yeah, and Brott picked up the Dragon Armor here in Cardia as well, so another reason to get class promotion for both these players. You know, the extra life charges and Dragon Armor for your knight.
Ooh, Flame Armor for the fighter now isn't bad.
Yeah, I always appreciate seeing early fire or ice armor. Just, it makes you so much tankier in a hurry.
Oh my goodness, Brott's going in!
The allure of all of these chests and all of this potential experience on the table, going in at level 4.
He does have exit though, so if there's something he really, really wants in a chest, he can just immediately leave. So I really like this play, actually.
Yeah, it's a little bit risky, but if he can get off a nuke or 2, he could pay off in spades.
And if there happens to be something on first or second floor that he really wants to keep, he's got that exit cast, but that's just in case.
Yep. Here we go.
Let's see if he can actually get some stuff off. Oh, Stun Touch Nightmares. Fun.
That is definitively bad.
Oh, they don't really hit super hard, though.
Yeah, get some nukes off, and now we're going to see that experience come pouring in. Just going to make up all that grind time on saltyphry in about 4 seconds here.
And... oh, life. That's... oh dear.
I mean, the way that this floor 1 was, I mean, he needs the experience, so he's gonna come out and save, but that was a pretty terrible floor 1 of chests.
Yeah, that was...
And his knight died, which is just... no good came of that at the end of the day, I think.
He did get a decent couple levels on his mages, so that does provide for more cast of nuke, if you want to go back in.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Whoa! That's a cheap loot, and that means that the vendor item has been found at the caravan.
Yep, shoddy construction, but man, 5,000 gold.
As Zardia says in chat, to the armory, Batman!
Yep, salty fries. Started dipping for chests, right?
Unrunnable Perilous, because that's... oh, but Brott's doing a check. Black Magic in the meantime. Fast at level 7, ouch.
Yeah, they do have a black mage. Oh boy.
Level 7.
Oof, well... and in the armory. Ribbon number 1 was found in the armory. We're in good shape there.
Fantastic. And the Thor Hammer, that's nice.
Yeah, another use item, and of course, you know, everybody loves ribbons. You know, protects you from damn near everything in the game that you want to be protected from.
However, there is a 3 out of 256 chance that you will get hit through that ribbon. It has happened, and ooh, we have found our first chest key item in the Oxyale in the armory on Saltyphry's side.
That's a good find. That's another item that opens up an in-game dungeon here, so he's got access to Sea Shrine now.
Not only that, but he might be able to get a couple of, maybe 1 cast on that Black Mage, and as I say that the Black Mage is now dead, so I take that back entirely.
Yep. Mission accomplished. Named after the worst black magic spell, so mission accomplished for sure here.
Hooray!
Right, Brott's going now into Waterfall here, again with Exit. Exit makes you do crazy things, apparently.
Oh, to be fair, considering he saw how not hard the Nightmares were hitting, actually, so long as it doesn't run into, like, the Rock Golems or Mud Golems or whichever one's in here, I don't mind this play.
Yeah, without really good weapons, Mud Golems are a little tough to deal with, but there's also this, but he's gonna get ambushed on this spike tile. We don't know what mummies have, but they look like they've got stun touch.
They're not doing much damage, though, which... I know he outfitted his party with a decent amount of gear, but that's still really nice to see.
Yeah, but he's still gotta get the cast off, otherwise he's just gonna be sitting here for a long time.
Right. We have got some gold on Saltyphry's side, and some more gold on Saltyphry's side.
So we've got Artie Platypus in chat asking, is the key the only thing missing? We still also need a rod to finish the game. Can't finish Earth without the stick.
First proing on Saltyphry's side.
That's gonna save him 21 large ones.
Let's see what the robot has, which is the herb.
More fetch questing.
And aside from the herb from the robot, not much. Ooh, Mud Golems. Is he choosing to walk out?
No, he hit exit, and then saved outside, and then came back in, so it looks like he's gonna try and pick up some experience early here. Oh my, there it is! Saltyphry is rewarded for early volcano here with a 4th floor Mazmune.
And he's got an Ice Sword on one Red Mage and a Dragon Sword on the other. As far as armaments go, he's pretty set.
Cyclone, what did you do?
No, this just means that the rod's gonna be in Keylock Marsh and they're gonna have to go all around the entire world to get it. Or even worse, the rod's gonna be in that fine chest in Sea Shrine.
Oh boy. I mean, with 2 characters alive, does Saltyphry chance it here? Does he go for the glory and try and kill Carrie with this 2-player party?
Depends on if he wants to go and grind the Agamas for levels.
And he grabbed the first spike tile. Agamas have decent health. Brott's picking up Cure 4 for his mages, so he's gonna at least get that working.
Alright, Agams definitely have more than 125 health.
Mm-hmm. We don't know if they're gonna go down to 1 Masmutant swing because they haven't gotten there first. But we'll see.
He is gonna Agama grind, isn't he? He is!
Yeah.
He's totally gonna Agama grind.
We are setting up to see some Agamas die today. Oh.
Brott has found the ship.
Another item proven useless by this Jet Seed.
So.
Yeah, Agamas don't seem to have any abilities, which is exactly what you want to see.
Agamas have more than 136 health.
Yep.
And yes, I am keeping track of this. Because I'm curious.
We're doing the Agama math.
A little bit. I mean, hey, we've been a little derived of Agama facts recently, so the best we can do is the Agama math.
Yeah, we're definitely running Agama % right now.
Brott now going and checking into Matoya's cave, and I believe saltyphry did this, we just didn't catch it. We've got a house, we've got a broom, some gold, and some more gold.
And so we've stolen Matoya's retirement fund again.
Saltyfry's going for carry.
I mean, saltyphry's feeling pretty good. I mean, Masmutant could just cut her down damn near instantly, or, you know, she could decide to just smack the red mage around and make it a very slow, terrible fight.
Yeah, so Brott is going back into Mirage. Oh no, the vampires!
They're just vampires, it's fine.
Okay, they're not Wizzvamps, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
Whole lot of nothing in the Red Dragon chest for saltyphry. Man, that Masmutant already at 4 hits, just gonna start drilling down these, drilling down everything in his path.
Yep. We have found one of our 4 loose key items in chests. The Oxyal was in the Volcano Armory.
Yeah,
However,
Volcano's been the play so far.
Considering all of the stuff that's been in here, we've got the Masmune, we've got a bunch of other things.
Alright, Brott cracking chests in greater than less than room, finding an opal bracelet, and all the dwarves' gold, apparently, from when they built this tower.
And an opal gauntlet thrown in there for good measure for the, hey, maybe we might need this. I don't know.
Carry's absorb is not through the roof. First swing is for
Whoa!
240, but ooh, there's a critical hit. This could be problematic.
No, she's down.
Nah, she had no hit points, it's fine.
Carry is down for saltyphry. That is our first Fiend's Orb lit at 22.5 minutes. That's not bad.
We're going fast here.
Now, he's going back in.
He's redipping, I believe, for the rear chests on floor 2.
Oh, I can see that, yeah. He didn't grab these 3 or 4, to my knowledge?
Nope.
So he's just... Ooh! Rewarded with the white shirt!
Wow.
That is fantastic to have.
Yeah, that is definitely choice.
Brott talking to the robot. Looks like he's gonna leave. He doesn't look like he wants to dive into Sky Castle right now.
Yeah, looking like that his gamble with trying to take the Mirage chests early and get some levels at Mirage did not pay, and so it looks like he is on his way to Ice Cave.
Indeed. saltyphry getting a Pro Cape out of one of the back chests.
I think we've seen both Pro Capes now.
I believe we have.
Beautiful piece of armor for your casters. Fires have Stun Touch, and they also hit fairly hard.
Looks like they've got about 200 health?
Yeah, they're healthy enough. They're taking Ice Sword shots pretty easily.
House and... Brott is diving into Ice Cave. Now we know as Ice Cave is an incentivized location that there's going to be one key item in the chest in front of the eye. Oh.
Oh. Great Snow
Frost.
Oh. Colder than usual in the Ice Cave here.
It's the images don't seem like they hit for a lot, which is always nice.
Yeah, I mean, it gets through that volley of frosts and is, I guess, fine, question mark?
Relatively, I mean, everyone survived.
Yeah, gonna start using those heal 3 charges.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. So, Warp was indeed level 5 in Melmond, along with Saber and Temper. So, neither of our runners is gonna have access to that for a decent while.
Sorcerer's unrunnable. Hopefully they don't have any fun effects or death touches.
Well, a single nuke will take him out, so that's always pretty nice. Brott has 1 charge of level 5 Warp, and he finds the slab. And a Great Axe, and a Cap. And looks like he's gonna go down and continue the Ice Cave shenanigans.
Yep. Saltyphry continuing to stock up with all of his ill-gotten gains from the volcano. More money than he knows what to do with, more gear than he knows what to do with.
Considering that he's already got the white shirt, the Masmune, a bunch of other really nice stuff, does he search for the power gauntlet? The Bane Sword!
Oh boy, we've got meme blades.
Yes, we have the meme. No, the Warple is the meme sword. Bane Sword is my baby. Zardia can keep his Warple.
Yep.
I will have my shenanigans.
The only sad thing about Saltyphry having the Masmune is he can't put it on a white mage.
Oh, you're right. That's actually really sad. I mean, considering we all know that the Masmune is the best white mage weapon.
Absolutely. Great Pete's
goodness.
a lot of health and lightning too? That's not fun.
And Wizards of Cremate.
Ooh. No one should... Wizards and lobsters need to be deleted from this game.
No, lobsters need to be put into a boiling pot of water, cooked, and served with a little bit of butter. And maybe a lot of salt, considering what they do to people.
What I'm saying is, I'm not a big fan of the lobster.
Yeah, I'm not either. Frostwolves aren't hitting that hard, that's not bad. Not much in there, though. Oh, unrunnable mages. Ooh. Ew.
I mean, they are worth a big stack of experience if they don't have anything terrifying, so that's not a bad thing, per se.
Yeah, that's not the worst thing. Saltyphry now getting the lovely, I say it with as much sarcasm as I can muster, 9 undead encounter.
Fuchsia Fantasy is wondering if Salty will need promotion or not. The only thing you would want promotion for is life is at level 6 in slot 2, Red Wizard only. Life being, you know, obviously the only way to bring yourself back from the dead.
And considering life 2 is... well, we found the canal. Considering life 2 is at level 7, and maybe Brott will get his hands on that, Saltyphry probably won't have access to that at all. But Brott has found the second of our free items in chests. He has found the canal, which is kind of completely pointless.
Fuchsia Fantasy commenting we have the Sparkover Canal. You know, shoutouts to Sparkover, one of the fan favorites and nicest Dragon Warrior randomizer runners out there.
Looks like Saltyphry does not have any casts of Warp, and will therefore have to run the long way around Ice Cave.
Yeah, both exits not much further, honestly, than what Brott had to do with Warp, and then clearing out all the chests, so not the end of the world either way.
Oh, that is fair, considering instead of being able to do the Warp trip down and then grabbing everything up, he just has to go down, grab everything, and then exit out when he's done.
Yep, he's gonna have to take some few extra steps in here if he wants these 2 chests in this room, which looks like he did.
Okay. Brott getting his hands on all of the lovely gear that Saltyphry has already acquired from the volcano. Let's hope Saltyphry goes for the White Dragon chests, or, I'm sorry, Ice Dragon chests.
The Rainbow Dragon chests.
Yes, he's going for them. I mean, I'm biased. I'm certainly biased, but even so, Bane Sword is nice, when you've got, like, a white mage or a white wizard that really can't do much in a fight, and you do have that option of trying to Bane Tiamat or Kraken or something.
Yeah, just randomly dropping a Fiend is not the worst thing in the world.
Especially when our runners don't have access to Fade. Which is... They do have Nuke, but... honestly, what else is a White Wizard gonna do aside from swing a Masmune into people?
Wave the Thor's Hammer at people?
Oh, that is fair, they did find that.
Well, at least, yeah, there's that. Brott finds some Peeves and is going to go ahead and expend some resources on getting some experience points here. Can't blame him for that. Peeves are great experience, especially when they're dying that fast.
Ooh, did that just take a single nuke?
3 died to the first nuke and 1 got a bad roll.
Ooh, but decent nuke rolls means that that's a fantastic encounter for experience. Mages look like they're really hitting for a wet noodle, so... them being an unwinnable encounter does not look like the worst thing in the world.
No, it's just good old experience packs.
Brott picking up his first ribbon.
We're both right on top of that today.
Ooh, and the heal staff in Ice Cave. I didn't see that one at first.
Yeah, not the most exciting thing in the world, but it's another thing for your White Wizard to do when you just want to save spell charges.
That little bit could stand in between you and getting hit by Chaos with a lovely, lovely nuclear. Or, well, or maybe the Warmech, which hopefully we will see tonight.
Many Warmechs, please.
At least one a person. Saltyphry looks like he's going to get some levels on the eye as well, considering that he didn't have one of the red mages up for the Agama grinds. Maybe he wants to get a couple levels higher on that.
Yep, just gonna get what you can. Eyes are, with only 3 characters, it's a pretty quick grind, so I'm gonna get that experience.
The herb was in Waterfall, yes, and that led to the very superfluous ship from the Elf Prince.
Yeah, just to catch everybody up, we're 31 minutes into this seed. It's been fairly friendly to the family at this point so far. The Royals started off with the Adamant in the canoe. On their way down, they were able to drop off the Adamant and get it turned into a cube, so they just took the ends off, I guess. Went over to Crescent Lake, found the TNT, which they went up north to Diggy the Pirate and got the floater, which means they were able to go back to Crescent Lake and they were able to turn the TNT into a chime. Don't know how. Sarda had the bridge, which was useless. The caravan had the loot for 5,300 gold. The armory chest here, which Brott had just picked up, had the Uxial. The waterfall had the herb, which of course the elves turned into their ancient ship that you didn't need anyway. Ice incentive had the slab, and in ice, just loose out there, was a canal.
As far as gear that the runners have picked up, the black shirt was in one of the first Temple of Fiends chests. The white shirt was on the armory floor of Volcano, but not in that clump of chests. The Masmune was on the Agama floor, all the way up in the left-hand corner in that room, and the Bane Sword was guarded by ice dragons in Ice Cave. We have found a ribbon in the armory as well. We are still searching for any of the other fantastic swords, as well as the Power Bonk.
In terms of defense, the Dragon Armor was also picked up, so they're in great shape defensively for their knight if they can get class promotion. Saltyphry, of course, stopping to pick up Cure 4 for his Red Mages.
As well as Warp. Looks like he is going to get that slab translated, which means there is a key item waiting for him at Lupa Lupa Lands. We have seen fast, it was at level 7.
It was in Onrak.
Saltyphry going to Ordeals, perhaps?
Now might be the time. You got a bunch of levels, you got a bunch of nuke charges, since he hasn't been to Waterfall, I don't believe he knows that the mummies have stun touch, but, what else do they have? We don't know.
Now, Saltyphry has also not made his way to the caravan to pick up his extremely, extremely cheap loot.
Right, Brott, of course, rolls up to the carry orb, looks at that exit spell and decides not to cast it, probably for the best.
And carry hits super hard, so if she decides to hit one of those mages, that might be a problem. Or Nuke could just hit very, very well and end up taking her out. That is the first orb lit for brott at about 34.5 minutes in.
Yep. You know, Brott's done a couple of extra checks with Waterfall belted, and with the chests on Mirage 1 and 2 under his belt as well. Saltyphry, of course, is hoping to pick up the key in the rod before that, potentially, so that he can go mode Sky, which would be, you know, an impressive time gain.
Considering that the first and second floor chests of Mirage didn't really hold much, if he can go mode those, that would be lovely. However, with how trolly we have seen the key being recently, that might be a little bit of a problem. Ooh, Sunsword.
Except for the second red mage, so we've got a
pure giant sword. Let's see what lovely, lovely thing Ordeals has for us today.
Right, from chat from Artie Platypus, would you consider danning the white mage and brott setup? No, and also no.
Mage staff, that's nice. And it's the crown! Let's see what the kindly old king will give us in return for his crown.
Let the fetch questing continue.
There haven't been a lot of super long fetch quest chains in this seed. It's been mostly turn-ins, which is kind of nice, considering there can be very long chains that occur and then end up not really meaning anything.
Yeah, I mean, you get a long quest chain that ends in the ruby.
Speaking of...
Well, we have a quest chain that has ended in the ruby, so that's 4 more boxes for brott.
That is, and we are still missing 2 out of the 4 boxed items.
Yep, and Saltyphry is going to go down and get his red rock as well in just a moment, and we're on our way.
How many times is brott gonna go back into Hand of Mirage?
Well, this is probably going to be the last time now there's like level 14 with a bunch of nuke charges.
I can see that. I can see him going all the way up if he really wants to.
It's a ton of chests.
It is. Saltyphry could either join brott in Mirage Castle, or he could go and do Sea Shrine.
Both are good options at this point. With Warp and Exit, I'm kind of a fan of doing Sea Shrine at this point.
Considering how densely packed chests are in Sky, I could see going for that first. Because the third floor of Sky, you've got, what, 14, 15 chests just all clumped up right there?
Yeah, and Sky 1 is not that bad either. I think Saltyphry's decided that it's going to be time to drop off this crown first.
And gets the tail for his troubles.
There's his access to life. Yeah, that is nice. There's his access to life spells, by the by, so he'll be very happy with that. And his dragon armor, too.
I would not be surprised if he goes and class changes immediately and then picks up spells for his knight.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of useful prep work here. There wasn't a ton of good spells for the knight anyhow, so...
Heal 3.
I think Heal 3 is level 4, actually double-checking.
Oh, right. Oh, it might have been, yeah. As far as level 1 spells, well, he could give the Knight Exit if he really wants.
Seems superfluous, but useful. And yes, Cure 4 was level 5. The big thing was Life was level 6 in a promote-only slot for red and white mages. Yeah, and already having level 19, you know, he's not going to get a ton of spell charges for his knight anyhow at this point.
However, he is going to be able to equip those black and white shirts, so at least the black one if he so chooses, and get rid of some of that armor he no longer needs.
Alright, Brott trying to nuke his way through some bad men, but they're a healthy bunch today.
Must be eating their Wheaties.
I don't like when they're eating their Wheaties, because then they start critting for far too much damage.
That's fair.
Brott's running from these green Medusas. I don't know if I agree with, oh my god, they hit like trucks.
I think we agree with it now.
Yeah, that Black Mage got hit for basically his entire health pool.
There's another pro ring. Like, saltyphry is gonna do the waterfall and sea shrine combo. Hopefully he goes and sees the ladies. Because,
I mean,
well, I'm biased. Are you biased?
I'm biased. I'm on board.
Alright. So, saltyphry does not know quite yet that the herb that he will get from the robot will lead to a zonk within the ship.
Right, well, Brott works his way up to the Astros room and Sky 2.
And Brott is going to go and check Sky 3 and run into Red Hydras, who surprisingly don't do much.
Well, they're meleeing into a dragon armor and opal shield, so they're not really going to do an awful lot.
No, Brott's not promoted yet.
Oh, never mind. Yeah,
They're...
Yeah, they're beastin'. Never mind.
And it looks like Manticores have Sleep Touch.
They have Sleep Touch, but they didn't get any hit points to compensate. They got actually low-rolled on Nuke and still were dying.
That's fantastic. Let's see what we've got in these chests. We've got a bunch of stuff. Saltyphry picking up his herb from the robot.
Not getting much of else anything here, so of course he's going to cast Exit and bail out.
Brott's now going to check the 4 basically free chests on Sky 3rd floor, considering that if you're in a room and you're on the bottom tile of that room, right where the door is, there will not be an encounter to spawn, which is lovely when you're trying to get at certain chests, like those 4 basically free ones.
Yeah. So Brott's not checking Astroscream yet, it's just moved up to Sky 4.
I hope he either writes down or remembers that he doesn't check that yet. Because we have had circumstances where runners have forgotten that they've left certain chests or certain areas unexplored, and it's kicked him in the butt.
Yeah, we'll see if that hurts him. There's a lot of checks to be made, certainly.
Yes, Brott skipped the spider room.
Brott was not interested in doing all the running around for the spider room. Could have used the experience, I'm not sure, trying to save resources. But it's gonna go to the Bridge of Destiny now.
Everyone get your bless RNGs in chat for the Warmac. As I will certainly be doing that myself.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Brott wants to see the robot at this point, but I know we all do, so bring it on. Drumbard is commenting that Brott didn't loot any of Mirage. Brott had come back from here. He looted Mirage to start because he got the early chime, so he looted out Mirage first at low level and then came back.
Oh no, here come the lobsters.
Oh no.
Well, they are hitting the knight, but
and
I'm lucky that they are doing so.
And the knight's not dying instantly, which is really what matters.
Mm-hmm.
Brott ran...
heading straight to Kraken.
I mean, maybe gonna do a Kraken kill and then double back for the mermaids afterwards.
If there's nothing in between Kraken and him when he gets down there for the chests, I can see that.
Wait, did Tiamat have Death Touch?
I didn't see that.
I gotta keep it. It could be interesting all of a sudden.
No.
No, just...
Maybe not. Tiamat just hits really hard. Or,
Yeah, no, chat is confirming Death Touch is in play here. I mean, also just killing White Mages left and right, because it's what Tiamat does.
Yes! Tiamat has Death Touch!
Ooh, boy. Brott wipes out. Got a lot of information and knows that he doesn't check any chests on Sky 1 or 3, but... ouch.
The power bonk has been found!
Oh, Saltyphry is a real happy camper now.
That means that basically every piece of gear that he could want to find, he has found. I guess maybe he might want the defense sword for Roos, but that is That is the power bonk, and it is a lovely thing to see.
Yep, gonna be working with the white shirt an awful lot. I mean, Brott just lost a bunch of time getting stonewalled by Tiamat there. That's, you know, not what you want to see in a run like this.
That is actually not the first time I've seen a Death Touch Tiamat in this tournament. I don't remember who it was, but I do remember explicitly that there was a Death Touch Tiamat, and it had to be Bane's down in, like, the first 2 turns.
Yeah, 5 hits means 5 chances to apply Death Touch, and the only thing that protects you is getting out of the way.
Oh dear. They don't hit hard, but they do indeed have Stun Touch and Hold, so mummies are not fun.
They're paralytic. Salty did not see these earlier either, so did not see that the mummies were packed in Stun Touch.
And he's found the bottle in the Sea Shrine. That's kind of funny, actually. Oh!
Oh, wow.
That is all 4 items found in chests.
He is in go mode now because I believe we know that the bottle has to turn into the Mystic Key.
Yeah. Yeah, that is entirely correct. The bottle has to turn into the key. Yeah, I think that's fantastic.
Yep, we've got chat throwing out go mode emotes and everything. Yeah, saltyphry is ready to rock at this point.
Oh, no. Hash Bandicoot bringing up a point. The crystal has not been found. So, by that logic, I do believe that it has to be bottle into crystal into key. Thank you, Fuchsia Fantasy.
Yep, but still, that's I don't need to open any more treasure chests because I've seen all 4. Once I finish that fetch quest, I can skip every chest in Sky, I can skip every chest in Earth. I can avoid the mermaids, doesn't even need to go down and see the mermaids, which makes us all a little sad inside, but, you know, we take what we can get.
Brott still could if he decides to go right side first. I don't wish that on him, because that means that he will lose a lot of time, but... I mean, a girl can dream.
Yeah, wait, right side first, what is this, Zelda 3 Randomizer?
Oh god. Please no tile room.
Brott's gonna go drop off the crown now, so he's gonna get his tail so he can go get his promotion. Saltyphry is gonna look at Kraken funny and start firing off nukes because nobody likes Kraken.
I mean, it's not Kraken 2, so it's not the worst yet.
Yeah, but Saltyphry doesn't have a white mage, which means that Kraken 2 is just gonna be confused and not know what to do.
Fair point. Yes, our lovely tracker, Moist Mogwai, bringing up that the bottle needs to be turned in order to get something from that item, and Saltyphry is getting the trolliest of troll encounters in the room, literally. It's not only a troll encounter, it's a troll encounter.
Ah, very nice.
And he's out of there. So we've got 2 out of 4 orbs lit for Saltyphry. Brott, having just gotten his class change as well, might be following suit.
Yeah, he's gonna dip into Sea Shrine now. You know, again, Tiamat not exactly gonna be the option of choice here. Saltyphry looks like he's gonna loop the world and head up to Earth, or down to Earth, or around to Earth, however you want to see it.
Which means that... or not.
Well, I guess he's gonna buy life first. That would probably be the smart play.
Oh, I could see him doing that, yeah.
Or cure 4 life. There's a couple of good black magic spells here too at 5. Oh, he wants the temper. He wants.
I could see that, yeah. Apparently we both missed that there was the X-Cal in a chest in Ordeals.
Oh. I mean, we had the Mazamune. I really didn't care about swords anymore.
That's fair. I still would like to see the defense sword just in case, because it is really nice to see.
Yeah, it makes your defensive buffing really fast, and in case you get stuck with Hero Knight, it can really make make or break a lot of the time.
Absolutely. Saltyphry is going to get his ship and be completely useless. Is Brott going to the ladies?
Yeah, looks like it. This is a right side check at this point.
Oh, this is not a play that's going to benefit him really, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm happy.
I mean, absolutely.
Brott's going to the ladies!
Mm-hmm.
As much as we are both excited about this, this is gonna lose him a decent amount of time.
Yeah, this is gonna end up being costly. I mean, there's nothing in here that we know. There's nothing in here that will benefit his end game at all, short of maybe the defense sword. So,
and a ribbon if necessary.
I mean, the ribbon would be maybe the only payoff that would really make this matter. Here comes Salty.
Yeah, because saltyphry is not going to check any more chests, I doubt. Maybe a couple if they're in his direct path, like the 4 free chests in the sky.
Yeah, but otherwise, he's got 2 life casters, he's got a knight, his party's already at level 21, I think he feels like he's good. Invis 2 also, just in case, for the later fiends as well, get that stack rolling real fast.
Yeah. I figure, if anything, he's probably gonna save those Invis 2 charges for life charges.
Yeah. I mean, life charges are real important here, so...
Gold bracelet on brott side, that's not bad. Let's see what the rest of the ladies have.
I mean, saltyphry is just selling his entire inventory to try and get 2 gold bracelets at this point.
Yeah.
Future Fantasy noted, please recycle Xcal. It is not necessary at this point.
It's really not. You've got a bunch of new casts. You've got a bunch of other things.
You've got a Mazamune, you've got a Power Bump, you've got Temper on your red mages, and you're in good shape.
Well, there's a ribbon down in the mermaids. As for... Platypus, I don't know. I didn't see if he did or not. Did he sell the Bane Sword or not? I didn't see.
I mean, I don't know if he felt like he needed it or not. He probably felt that the gold bracelets were the most important thing. Especially with Bane at level 3, he doesn't need the Bane Sword.
You always need the Bane Sword. Because Quad X is also at level 3, and between the Bane cast and the Quad X casts, I'd much have the Quad X casts.
He's just gonna cast Nuke and everything. Nuke was level 1.
True, but Quad X is really nice when you don't know if a Nuke is gonna roll low.
This is very true. Nuke has been known to roll 100 in the worst of times.
And if you really, really want to get rid of a Fiend like Kraken 2, having that Quad X cast in a pinch can be really useful.
If everybody hasn't figured it out yet, this commentary team hates Kraken 2 with a fiery passion, and wants Kraken 2 to die horrifically at every opportunity.
Kraken 2 is honestly the gatekeeper of Temple of Fiends Revisited, because yes, you've got Carry 2, you've got Lich 2, but Kraken 2 is when it really starts ramping up and the Fiends start trying to actually murder you. Saltyphry's not checking any of the chests on floor 1. I doubt if he'll check them on floor 2.
Yeah, no, I think like we said, I think we've gone with he's good. He's just gonna get a couple of extra levels on the way.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't think he's gonna actually use many of the nuke charges as well, because he's got the mass, he's got the sun sword. I don't remember what his other red wizard is wielding.
Was the ice sword was sold to get gold bracelets.
Okay. Which
Right,
means
so-
that the Bane Sword has probably also been sold, so...
Yeah.
Alas, my heart.
Alas, your dreams have died. Sold at the altar of 65,000 gold bracelets. A couple of notes from chat. Falconic noting that Demerin, hey, that's me, is a white mage, so Kraken 2 hates me just as much as I hate Kraken 2. And Dromborn is bringing the Agama fact. 3 of the 4 fiends are female. Which I'm okay with.
Saltyphry is getting up towards the Bridge of Destiny, not checking any chests on the way. Brott is... Oh, Saltyphry is going to check these chests. I do like this play, because there are 2 ribbons that he doesn't know where they are. We know one of them is the mermaids, but we don't know where the other one is. The defense sword is still out there. Considering the high density of chests in this location, we've got the 6 chests in one room, the 4 chests in the other, and the 4 chests in the other. It's a short amount of time just to make sure that these chests are here, and you can always just warp out a floor and come back.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not a long check, and yeah, like you mentioned, this is super chest dense. There are 4 and 6 chests together in all of these spots. Plus, it'll help him get himself real close to 24 for his 5th swing on the Masamune.
Brott is now going to find his power gauntlets, and he is soon going to find out that, unfortunately, heading down to the mermaids, it was a big ol' waste of time.
Alright, so Chad is now debating the gender of the 4 fiends of the elements from this game. As we all know, Carrie is the best of the 4 anyways, so debate or not.
Saltyphry is gonna do the warp trick, which, considering I don't think he's going to leave anytime soon, then just using those warp charges to get back and forth between floors is a great thing.
Yep.
Good, Brott is not going to leave that chest behind.
Yeah, he finds his bottle, finds his rod, so he is now in item go mode as well. Little does he know that saltyphry took the jettest of routes through this, not doing a ton of checks otherwise, and is just gonna pack a massive lead, assuming that Tiamat doesn't ruin his day.
That is true. Saltyphry doesn't know that Tiamat has Death Touch. And that's not gonna be fun. Penbreath's in the chat saying that Saltyphry's gonna wish he has the extra body for Tiamat. I agree. Having that... Honestly, if he gets Tiamat in one piece, I would not be surprised if he just decides to life the Black Mage and put them in the front as an extra body. Because
Yeah.
Death Touch or not, that's still one more hit that isn't hitting your party.
Right, Silverfire in chat commenting that dragons are better than not dragons, so Tiamat is the best of the fiends. Tiamat's number 2. Cannot go wrong with Tiamat, certainly.
Everyone, bless RNGs in chat! I do not want to take away from the Fiends talk, but we have our chance at a Warmech again.
Bring on the robot, folks. Here we go.
Aw, yours aren't robots.
They're like the exact opposite of robots. They're elementals.
Oh, or Saltyphry's just gonna get a run and is going to revive the Black Wizard.
Or as we like to call it, the target dummy. Brott's starting to work down Kraken 2 here.
So...
Black Wizard earns a paycheck though, gets hit, cast nuke, gets hit.
And now Saltyphry does know that Tiamat has Death Touch.
Hoping that Tiamat will cast literally any spell in the spellbook at this point.
Yeah.
Knight survives the first swing though.
That's always good. As Brott has defeated his second fiend in Kraken 1. I guess you could say we're cracking lacking, huh?
Oh. Saltyphry casts about 7 nukes in that fight, and just nukes down Tiamat. Slow, steady, but the Knight avoids getting Death Touched. Run Red Mage goes down, but he's a happy camper. 3rd orb on the board, avoids the Death Touch block, and is on his way to Earth.
Which, for once, our runners don't have to go diving and checking every single chest on the way down.
I mean, you open Vampire's chest, though, because, you know, you loot that jerk.
Oh, yeah, it's the vampire. And we've got our key. We have everything we need to complete the game.
Yeah, this has been an impressively fast seed. This has been a seed that's rivaled some of the faster Swiss round seeds at that point. That is saying something.
I don't think he's gonna resurrect the party members. No, he's not. Oh, no, he's gonna life his, life and cure for his other red wizard, so I take it back. He's just not going to go to a... Time to do it!
Yep, Future Site 23 asking, has Salty fed the Titan? No, Salty has not fed the Titan. Why would he do something silly like that? That's a waste of time. Vampires have glanced and have turned the Black Wizard to stone for Brott right off the bat.
Oh dear. That's kind of terrifying.
For all the restocking these runners have done, Brott only had 2 soft potions. Well, there is one thing that we highly agree on in this chat, I guess, is that I'm the lead and only member of the Wizard Vampire fan club.
There's a Wizard Vampire fan club?
Don't tell anybody.
Well, I am the founding member of the We Hate WizVamps Club. If anyone has turned in to see a couple of the exhibition matches we had at the start of this tournament, you will know why.
Brought back blowing up some manticores on his way up the tower. You know, he knows that there's not a lot for him to do now. He knows he's in full-on go mode, so he's going to go back to 4th floor and keep on moving.
Ooh! Unrunnables! I mean, 1 nuke turret will take him down, but even so, that's just not fun.
Everything is vulnerable to nuke.
Mostly. Everyone say hi to the vampire!
Not even gonna nuke the vampire. Just the disrespect is so great here that he just kills him with the sun sword.
I can dig it.
Wraith will see the amount of BM that saltyphry has just generated and just decide to run away from him.
saltyphry on his way down towards the Lich floor. And everyone, get your bless RNGs out in chat again. We've got one last chance for this war mech.
One more robot. No, those are red hydras.
We're very not scary.
He's run. Nachos? I mean, those are experience points. He doesn't want any part of that either, though.
I guess they want to be a part of it, though. Come on. Oh, more arrows instead.
Oh well. Maybe next time.
Hopefully, anyway.
Brott, please put your knight in not the first slot for this. Brott, I'm begging you.
Oh no. Is that the Bane sword I see?
That is the Bane sword. He's looking for Bane kills here. 1 red wizard goes down instantly.
Oof. Well, saltyphry has killed his 4th fiend and is probably on his way to stock up for the assault on Topher. Yes! As Brott has used his white wizard to Bane Tiamat.
And Tiamat goes down to the Bane sword.
Well, I'm happy.
Yep, you got to see it happen. Brott lights the air orb successfully by making Tiamat breathe deep and die.
Sounds good to me. Lord of the Synth. Technically speaking, that is not meme strats for a death-touching Tiamat, because it's a decent way of having not your whole party die.
Yep, that is just strats at that point.
That is definitely justifiable.
And here we are at 1 hour, 2 minutes, 52 seconds into this run, and saltyphry has cracked the black orb and gone back in time and screwed with the time continuum. We're here in Fiends Revisited.
Almost immediately coming into an unrunnable fight, but we do remember we should know from before that mages do not hit hard, and Brott is going to go feed the Titan. Yes! Luckily the gas dragons are runnable though, because that is not Ooh! And Brott will be rewarded with an opal bracelet. So going and feeding the Titan actually does hold some merit in this seed after all.
Wait, did he drop the gold bracelet to equip the opal bracelet? Because that makes no sense.
I think he did. And as the 2 chests right after Phantom hold nothing, saltyphry is on his way through Temple of Fiends Revisited.
Yeah, brought down an orb, down the Mermaid's check, down the inefficient routing to Sky a couple of times. saltyphry's race to win, assuming that there's no major gatekeeper that can stop this 3-character party.
I'd say considering where they are, saltyphry is about a carry wipe ahead of brott at this point. Maybe Kraken wipe ahead. Because carry 2 can have some nasty stuff.
Oh yeah, chat mentioning that brott has the white and black shirts equipped to his white and black wizards, so did not need the gold bracelet anyway. saltyphry continuing to find white wizards all over the joint, or continuing to find rock golem encounters all over the joint here, so happily running away.
saltyphry taking the Gurmedusa fight, I really like this, considering that the pack of Gurmedusas is one of the most experience-rich fights, basically in the entire game. And if you're gonna run into them in Topher like this, and you can use things that aren't nuke to kill them, I really like this.
Yeah.
If things get dicey, he can exit out, and keep those levels.
Yeah, every little bit of survivability is gonna help, so... I mean, the Fire 3, though, does overwrite the Heal 3 and Fog 2 slot, which is not ideal, but something that you can definitely do.
Alright, saltyphry coming up on the first Fiends, as everyone say goodbye to the vampire!
And Fuchsia Fantasy commenting that without that Tiamat wipe, brott's probably tied or close to it. Yeah, I mean, that Tiamat wipe is, you know, kind of the story of it all here, and the fact that he kind of left the knight in front, you know, trying to get off nukes was kind of the play, I guess.
Speaking of nukes, we have Lich going down to... Oh dear!
Did not go down, and instead gets off a damage poison first, and then dies to the Mausoleum swing right afterwards, but, you know, his mages take a bit of a beating here.
He does have a decent amount of heal pots in order to get his red wizards back up to full health. And considering he only has 3 party members to split them between, he doesn't have to worry about potentially using as many.
Right, brott finding on the Unrunnels in the Earth Cave and decides to just nuke them down, of course, because it's kind of what you gotta do at this point. So he works his way pretty efficiently to Lich 1.
Falconic, the rod was in one of the chests on the way to Kraken in Sea Shrine, along with the bottle.
Yeah, they were right next to each other in the tri-chest room in the lower left corner.
Alright, saltyphry coming up to carry 2. Let's see what she's got in store. And he does revive his black wizard for a meat shield. Oh, Ice 3 was at level 1, that's why.
Yep, gonna fire that off. Gonna get a Mausoleum swing in, and here come the nukes after a 462 crit. Carrie has no defense to speak of here.
She's down.
She gets one-rounded. That's always a nice feeling.
That is especially nice. And his black wizard survived.
Yeah, can throw nuke if anything down here is unrunnable. But this is a good hero run for saltyphry right now, getting some timing here.
Whoa, that's a really nice run.
Can't run from lobsters though, as they exact the black wizard first, and then just don't want to let go, it looks like.
Eek. Our brott has entered the Temple of Fiends, revisited himself. And so, we're gonna see, at this point, it is saltyphry's race to lose. If he suffers a wipe in Topher, I can speak today.
Yep.
If saltyphry does indeed suffer a wipe in Topher at this point, brott will be put into the lead. saltyphry will have knowledge of what is coming to kill him again if and when he goes back in on a wipe, but I don't know if that's going to be enough.
Ribbon goes to the knight now. It's serious time as we go on to Kraken 2. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, no use of the power bonk yet. Nope, decides, loops back. Looks like he's not gonna bonk. Looks like he's just gonna go with straight fighting here for now.
Looks like he's gonna bonk, but everyone else is going to fire nukes into the Salty, salty Kraken.
Yep, no, that was not. And wow, Kraken has under 700 hit points and just, again, gets one-rounded. 3 nukes in the Mazamune swing.
That's... wow.
That is something else.
Yeah. That's about one of the weakest Topher Kraken fights I've seen in a while.
Alright, maybe it's Tiamat 2. Maybe Tiamat 2. She's her girl. Maybe she's got it.
Oh, the Black Wizard is getting a bunch of levels.
Out of nowhere.
Well, I don't think he expected the Black Wizard to survive the Kraken fight.
Nope. But gonna get some white shirt uses here. It is serious time. Gonna start stacking the offense and defensive buffs here on the night.
I'm not sure I like him having... oh wow, Rub does not get rubbed out.
That's a blank.
I don't know if I like him having the white shirt on the Black Wizard, considering that if the Black Wizard gets hit, they're going down. They're gonna die. And then he does lose his use of the white shirt.
Seems like
the fight anyway.
Seems likely they'll move it for Chaos, just for safety's sake. But Nuke goes off, buff Tiamat. Wow, 10 damage from the Mazamune. Tiamat is protected well, but not a lot of hit points. It goes down to a bunch of nukes again.
Oh, and Rock Golem's right before the stairs. Oh, goodbye, Black Wizard. Alas, we hardly knew you. Oh dear.
Oh my, that was. Oof. Ooh, that could have been bad, but Salty gets out alive. On to Chaos here.
That could have been really bad, and he's gonna put his knight in the bottom.
Yeah, just in case.
Does he have any life charges remaining? Yes, he does, and he's going to put the Black Wizard back in front and back to life. He's gonna put his he's gonna put his knight at the bottom, Black Wizard in the front, Red Wizard's in the middle. And he's not gonna move the white shirt off of his Black Wizard. I do not agree with this choice. I would be way too scared.
I mean, I think that he is going to use up, he's just all in on rapid tempering his knight and just trying to get him up as quick as possible. Lead out with Tornado, not a ton of damage, but the Red Wizard takes 242, so one of the Red Wizards is hurting for certain here so far. Black Wizard going to get off, looks like a second white shirt charge, potentially.
If Chaos brings out a nuke or a nuclear, I'd say he loses both his Black Wizard and the middle Red Wizard.
Yeah, that could be very dangerous. Heal 3 going off, trying to keep everybody up and going. Chaos burn Swirl, so we've got the non-elemental magics coming out here to start. 200 damage to the one Red Wizard. They are both down. One's on one knee, the other one's down around 100 hit points. Contemplating using using a Cure 4 charge here, but decides to hang on to them for now. Wants those temper charges potentially as well. Gonna heal up the party again with heal 3. One more temper stack on the night with the bonk usage. Ink is a blank, that's what you want to see here. First Mazamune swing is for 5, but I didn't catch the damage on that. It did not look like a critical though. Another tempers up the night again, and again. Fire 3 is pretty good to see. Does 27 damage to the night, which is fine. Temper goes up, swing comes out, 4 for 841, critical strike, another temper comes down. Alright, he's gone to nuke strats now. He's switching over to nuke with his Red Wizards, trying to get the kill. 362.
And
wow,
he's dead!
What a solid nuke roll to finish this off. saltyphry finishes in an absolutely torrid time of 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 42 seconds. GG to saltyphry.
Is that the fastest time we've had in the tournament so far?
It is not the fastest time we've seen in the entire tournament. It's the fastest time we've seen in the bracket rounds, though.
Do you happen to know what the fastest time was in the Swiss stages?
Yeah, Tristal, round 1, 110.
Wow.
Wonder why I remembered that one.
I don't know. Brott is now going up against Kraken 2. Everyone, GG to saltyphry. Give Brott your energy, let's get him through this!
Tries to bait Kraken to no good effect here.
Let's see if we can't get saltyphry in to see if he wants to interview. Because that does indeed mean that there will be a Game 3.
Yeah.
Goodbye, White Wizard.
The offering was accepted, sadly.
Well, there's the nuclear. It's on Kraken 2. is that a saltyphry we have joining us?
It is.
GG, my dude.
Thank you. That was kind of crazy.
That was blistering fast.
Yeah, I was in She's Shrine there, and I got the one item in there. I don't remember which one I got, but I got something, and I'm like, well, there's a chance that both these, like I had two different things at that point in time, and both of them could have led to the two items I need, which were the rod and the key. But there was also the ship out there, so even at that point, I was thinking about maybe just going for it at that point in time. Then I checked the next chest, and what do you know, there's the key. I'm like, oh, well, I don't even have to take a gamble, let's just go.
Now, you didn't end up seeing it, but Kraken 2 was the one with nuclear.
No, I did not see that. I did see Tiamat 1 with Death Touch, though.
Yes, so Brott actually wiped Tiamat 1 his first time through Sky.
Ouch, yeah. That's, like, that, I didn't even see it first. Like, I guess he attacked my Black Mage, and I wasn't really too sure. I figured he was going to die, because he only had 1 HP. I didn't really see exactly what happened, and then it wasn't until he attacked one of my Red Mages and just slain it. I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, that was a really good strategy of keeping that Black Wizard back up for Tiamat, because that means that your Knight or one of your Res Wizards didn't immediately get slapped.
Like, my Knight did get hit, but he seemed to survive. I guess he got lucky. He had enough magic defense or whatever at that point in time to get a lucky roll.
Yeah, I audibly gasped at it when I saw the Knight get hit, because I was ready for the Knight to go down there and things to get a little dicey, but it was alright.
It's one of those things where, basically, since I was just going full offense, casting nukes, there's a chance I might have like, even if my Knight had gone down, I might have beat him anyway. Like, it's basically who kills who first in that situation, I guess. Is he going to kill me, or is my nuke's going to do enough damage to kill him first, I guess?
Yeah, and the nukes got you there. Brott actually went up there first, a little bit earlier than you did, and ran into the Death Touch Tiamat before he was putting out enough damage to do the deed, and got removed from the Sky Tower with extreme prejudice.
Did he go right to kind of Sea Shrine like I did? Was he in go mode very early as well?
No, he went to Sky first, cleared out Mirage first before going to the top. So you had your Masamune from Volcano, and then he routed back to the south side, but did Ice first. You went up to Ice. So the routing was very divergent at the end of the day. But if it weren't for getting shoved off the tower, Brott would have been in pretty good shape.
Like, I felt like everything was just kind of right there. Like, there was even a lot of stuff that was running around doing that led to nothing. Like, I was running over to Lafane or whatever and getting the ruby for that for a whole lot of nothing. Like, that was a pretty long fetch quest, I think, that led to a whole lot of nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that fetch quest led to an opal bracelet at the end of the day.
Brott, don't you dare.
No, Brott, we want to see you win, damn it.
Brott, come on. Come on, go fight. No, Brott, no, go fight Chaos. Brott, no, what are you doing? Oh, no.
Brott, your memeing is going to get you in trouble here.
Because that rock golem fight is really nasty. Okay, he's in front of Chaos. He's not gonna meme. No, Brott, what are you doing? Okay, he's moving things around. Brott is scaring me here.
Brott's just messing with us at this point in time.
Oh my goodness, Brott. Is he gonna power bonk with? Oh no, Brott, what are you doing? Oh my goodness, no. Is he? He's. What is he? Okay, I can agree with putting the ribbon.
Maybe he's taking this seriously.
He equipped an iron staff.
Oh, he's going for strats. He's gonna try and kill Chaos with an ice staff.
That is an iron staff that Brott has equipped. I don't even know.
Did he come across any other ribbons?
Yes, the second ribbon that was found was in one of the last chests in the Mermaids. So, he had actually gone to the Mermaids first, instead of you going down to see Kraken first, which did cost him some time. Oh dear.
Here we go. He's powering up. He's...
That's 3 bonks now? This will be 4?
He's gonna get hit by the tornado.
Oh. I could see a Cure 4 coming out of this right now.
Yeah, there definitely needs to be a Cure 4 here.
Oh, Chaos is Quad X. That's not something you want to see.
Nope. Here we go. 2 for 111.
111. That's... He's gonna need to bonk some more.
He's gonna have to keep racing his hand.
Oh, there's the nuke!
Oh, slot 1 spell from Chaos. Or slot 2, excuse me. There was a Fire 3 before that, but there was the nuke right afterwards. Oof.
Oh no.
And Brott is going to forfeit at this point after trying to meme for us all, and then gets thrown clean out of the tower.
Alas. GG to both of our runners. GG to saltyphry, GG to brott. Let's see if we can't get him in here for an interview and to talk about all of the shenanigans that have just occurred.
Yeah, that was a thing that certainly just happened there.
Oh my goodness, that was a fast seed though. And for a cyclone seed, that's saying something.
And we are joined now by Brott. Brott, nice attempt to meme on Chaos there, but it was not meant to be. GG, though, otherwise.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that seed was very odd. It was super quick, and it caused me to deviate from what I normally do, and it cost me on team up the first time.
Yeah, there's a bit of a play there that you were trying to make. I mean, there's a lot of chests up there. There's a lot of items that you need to find. I mean, you know, you had the nukes and you looked like you were ready to go, and it just did not work out the way I think you wanted it to there.
No, once I wiped, I knew that I would be behind. So I just have to hope that there's a key item in some random weird chest at that point. But obviously both items were in that one room, and yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to miss those. They were just kind of right along the way.
Oh, crazy fast seed. Like, this could have been a sub-hour seed if ran properly, I think. Which is unheard of.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, the whole little trip to Lafane was pointless. Like, I don't even remember where I got that fetch quest from, but I'm pretty sure one of the dungeons wasn't even necessary.
Yeah, the slab was an ice cave, and that was a blank turned into ruby. Waterfall had the herb that turned into the ship. Waterfall was also a blank, and you could have skipped it. Ordeals had the crown, which turned into the tail, which was handy, but in theory, you could have skipped that too.
Wow, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Now that I think about it, I should have probably just tried to finish as quick as I could for the extra fantasy points.
Oh, that is the fastest.
Sub 120.
That's the fastest time we've had in brackets at a 112 saltyphry. Holy heck!
Yeah, that's the fastest seed I've had in. Well, I guess I kind of clumped this with the other brackets as well, because it's basically the same thing, just an extra force character. It's no different, really. Yeah,
especially
by far the fastest.
Especially when you get characters that you'd pick anyways.
Yeah. Well,
right?
I didn't even use the Black Mage for the most part. He just kind of served as a meat shield on some bosses. I ended up killing him off for the most part.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I ran two red mages in fighter.
I guess you don't need all the nukes.
It was extra levels, kind of, I figured.
No, that makes sense.
There were plenty of nukes to go around, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he did get to level 5 or 6 before I killed him off, so he still had 4 or 5 charges, which was good enough, so I rezzed him for a boss, and he could cast out a nuke before he died, usually.
Yeah, for sure. Did you find Defense Sword?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I didn't either. But yeah.
I wasn't exactly very well equipped going into TOFR. I had 1 ribbon, the Masamune, just kind of hoped for the best. No wall.
I think I had 2 ribbons.
Yeah, apparently you got one in Mermaids that I didn't get. I went straight down in Sea Shrine.
Oh, so you, like, save even more time.
Yeah. Well, apparently you went to Sky Castle as well. I didn't go there first. I went to Sea Shrine because I wanted to go to a waterfall and get the incentive item there, and I figured I might as well do Sea Shrine while I'm there.
Did you go mode Sky?
Yep. I checked the third floor Sky, hoping to maybe get a second ribbon, which I never got.
I almost full cleared it. The only floor I didn't do was the clock room.
Yeah, that one always just takes so long. I never liked doing that one.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, so I definitely did all that, and then I wiped. Because I don't know how fast you kill a team at one, but he hit pretty hard, and he had Death Touch.
Yeah, I did see the Death Touch. I was going all offense, and the combinations of nukes and the Mass Immune killed him before he killed me.
Yeah, well, I cast Bane maybe 6 or 7 times on him, and it didn't work. The second time Bane worked, I think the second cast.
Bane Sword!
So
it was the Bane Sword. I was very happy about that.
So if I would have done that the first time, that would have saved 3 or 4 minutes at least. Would have been at least closer. But good game. You ran a really good race.
Thanks, GG.
I was trying to get you to do game 3 tonight, but you don't want to.
Yeah, I don't have good experiences when I do back-to-back races.
Still have to do it next week then.
Yeah, rumor has it that sleep is a really good thing to get on occasion. Some days I wouldn't know, but sleep is good, resting is good. Giving us a good race number 3 will be fantastic. Zardia is asking in chat how the two of you feel about going to game 3 in a few days.
I feel fine. I think it'll be a good race. Obviously, Salty's a pretty good player, so yeah, I think it'll be entertaining. I think it'll be close.
Yeah, I mean, Salty didn't get to 7-0 to start this tournament by being a pushover, and you didn't run down Split Punch in a 2-0 without being a great runner. So I'm sure that the two of you will be able to put on a show for us one more time.
Yeah, I'm sure it should be a great race, and after coming in down 0-1, I can't be complaining about going to game 3. That's for damn sure.
Absolutely. Thanks, Rainbow. Thanks, Jermaine, for commentating. I'm not sure who the tracker was, but shout out to them as well. And Speed Gaming for hosting us.
Yep.
It was Moist Mogwai on the tracking tonight.
Yep.
Well, that was quite the show. Thank you to both runners. You guys did a fantastic job. Good luck on game 3 whenever you decide to run it.
Thank you.
Hopefully there will be many more memes to go around.
Yeah, and just looking ahead really briefly here. So tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we do have Fuzzy Mage and Arson Horse going at it on Speed Gaming Prime, it looks like. Looks like, Pool, you're signed up to track that match tomorrow night?
Absolutely. I can't be trusted to commentate that because I'll just go into way too many memes.
Yeah, that is the Rookie of the Year matchup, the Rookie of the Tournament matchup, but it's also going to be the Memer of the Tournament matchup. Fuzzy Mage has thrown the Mazimune at Chaos's altar, and that's really what you need to know about that match. Friday night and then Sunday night, 9 p.m. both nights, we're going to have the first 2 matches between X-Ice Blue, second place in the first tournament, versus the co-champ of the league, Minochi85. So if you want to see 2 of the absolute top runners have it out, that's where you want to be. Those are going to be coming up a little bit later this week as well. So hopefully you'll be everybody will be out there to watch those 2 duel it out in what could be an incredible match.
I cannot wait to see that. That's going to be really good.
Yeah, I agree. That's that's going to be real good. And then later on in the week, of course, we still have Edgeworth and Crystal MTG to have to duel it out. That's going to happen at the later part of the week, Monday, Tuesday, and potentially Wednesday. Again, Edgeworth and Crystal have probably dueled in I don't know how many randomizers at this point. I don't know if there's any that they don't play, so that'll be wild as well.
I think we've just about wrapped it up. I've got nothing else that I could think of.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty breathless from having to, commentate for the shortest period of time in this tournament at this point. That was blistering fast, but we have moved on at this point. So I guess I'm gonna wrap this one up. So thank you, Final Fantasy fans, community, Speed Gaming for hosting us, Moist Mogwai on tracking, of course, Brott and saltyphry for giving us the fantastic entertainment tonight. It was a pleasure to watch the two of you run. And thank you, Rainbow Pool, for co-commentating with me.
This was a blast.
Yeah, absolutely. We might have to reprise this one more time. There's a few more matches to come in this tournament, so maybe we'll make it happen one more time.
I would absolutely love to. This has been so fun.
Absolutely, we'll make the magic happen, as they say. Of course, I am Demerin2. For everybody here at Speed Gaming 2, thank you so much, and have a wonderful night.
Good night, everybody.